Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Coffee and Cards with Michelle. My name's Michelle Zanovich, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Every weekday morning at 8 o'clock and Saturdays at 9, I come to you live for a little crafting, creativity, and fun. I have found it is my favorite way to start my day, and I like to share that with you. Today, you might have noticed, we're working on Paper Pumpkin. Good morning, Sean. It's good to see you this morning. And a special shout out to my Stampin' Bee team because today is the International Day of the Bee. So I'm pretty excited about that. And on the Stampin' Bee team, we celebrate bees all the time. So I have been waiting rather impatiently for my May 2020 Paper Pumpkin, and it's called A Kit and Color. And when you see this, you're going to understand why they called it that. Look at this. It is like an explosion of color. First of all, I mean the box, and I would close it, but hello, I got this all out for us to look at. It is a beautiful explosion in like rainbow sherbet colors, and it came with a Misty Moonlight Stampin' Spot. And some of you may or may not know that in our pre-order, we weren't able to order the new in-color inks. So that's why this week I've been stamping in black. So I'm really excited to finally be able to stamp in one of the new in colors. And this, let's see. Let me just grab a piece of Whisper White cardstock right here. Look at these. These are awesome, and I'll bet you can tell me after working with me this week, we've got Magenta Madness, Misty Moonlight, Just Jade, and that looks like Purple Posy from last year's in colors. So very cool. These are adhesive, they're enamel. These are really cool. I think these are gonna be fun to work with. Then we have some magenta and white baker's twine. Some variegated baker's twine, which is very pretty. Doesn't it look like strawberries and cream? I mean, honestly, this is just too tempting for first morning. Okay, then we've got this stamp set, and you know how much I love big stamps, okay? And we've got this Hey and You're Amazing, and Oh Happy Day, and some little, little floral blossoms, and maybe some like exclamation-y type points, and then you can make your own rainbow. You know, we've all been doing stuff for our first responders and our essential workers. This is awesome. Okay. And then they've gone ahead and pre-printed these rainbows just for us, and I really like this little scallopy edge. This is like so much fun. Who isn't going to get a card in these colors and just have a smile on your face? Of course, we've got some labels and some little banners. There's quite a bit of vellum in here too. Some vellum banners and just some vellum rectangles. Let's set this all aside. I did such a nice job getting this out. Hope I can find it again when we start crafting. Then we have 3 different types of card bases this time. We do have these Purple Posy note card size. And I'm looking, and this side right here, this kind of looks like the back maybe, and this like the front, because it's just a little bit, I don't want to say faded, but maybe that's what it is. Can you see right there? Alexandra's watching. Good morning, Alex, and Kathy and Gordy. Wow, we've got a full house this morning. And then this one, very cool. And I like that it's not exactly perfect. You might see a little blips. See, like on this Just Jade, you might see it just a little bit better, right? It's supposed to look a little brushed, okay? It's not supposed to look perfect. And I like that because it fits with my whole, you don't have to be perfect to craft. You just have to love it. okay? And then inside are envelopes, almost like little zebra stripes. A hint at something to come, maybe. But, oh my goodness, do you remember fruit striped gum? Doesn't that kind of remind you of fruit striped gum? And this one too? Do you remember that? Or am I dating myself like really far back? It could be. Okay? And then some cloud shapes. So I have been haunting my mailbox. I usually check my mail out once a week, okay? Honestly. Because who wants all the bills? So, but this week I've been checking it and waiting and waiting. Look at that. It's like an ice cream parlor. It totally is. Okay, let's get busy, shall we? Now remember, next month's Paper Pumpkin. Sign up by June 10th, and it's called A Box of Sunshine, and it's wonderful. And this is one that Sarah, our CEO, has put together, and I can't wait because she does some really awesome designs. Okay, let's start with our little note card. Okay, so we have a purple posy note card. I'm so excited, y'all. And I have to tell you, it is dark and dreary and rainy, and these cards are just going to be perfect today because nobody wanted to get out of bed this morning. I love so you've got a really sharp angle on a rectangle, and then you have these curved shapes. It's very cool. All right, I have a brand new snail, so we're not going to run out of snail this morning. And you know, anytime I open the box, I always make exactly what the kit is, because I like to see what we're doing. And besides, you know, straight enough. If someone has gone through the challenge of making this kit for me and putting all this time and effort in, then I will honor that by making something that they obviously loved. Okay, so you are amazing. Let's peel the back off of that. How many of you are Paper Pumpkin subscribers? Give me a thumbs up or a yes, or let me know. I would love to know how many of you get Paper Pumpkin, or how many of you used to but no longer do. Okay? Paper Pumpkin's come a long way in the 5 years I've been a demonstrator. And I just can't be more pleased. All right, let's see if I've got that open. Sometimes I have trouble with these. Oh, I should have done this ahead of time. You know, in the videos, they make it look so easy, right? I'm trying not to cut myself. There we go. Yay! Okay, so you can also take that whole lid off, okay? And then use it upside down. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? It's Misty Moonlight. I'm so excited. Look at this. Ready? Oh, photopolymer stamps. What do we need? I had one out. Okay, now. Yeah, that's what. So, some of you may have heard that the Stampin' Pierce mat is retiring. That is no longer the case. Enough of us have said that we use these for lots of crafts, as well as, you know, I use it all the time when I'm stamping. So it is no longer retiring. It is going to be a catalog add-on. You know what? Hold on. Let's see. I don't have my chamois, but I do have my scrub. It looks like, because that is a new stamp, sometimes, that's another reason I stamp on paper first. Sometimes there seems to be a coating, especially on photopolymers, where it resists the ink. And so I like to scrub it, and that should work a little bit better. You're amazing. Okay. And then I know we always worry about vellum and showing through on your adhesive, but you know what, since we're going to put something over that, it's not going to matter. No one will see it. This is pretty psychedelic, guys. I'm not sure it's going to go straight for me at all today. All right, I had the dimensionals. Honest to goodness. It comes with a full sheet of dimensionals, everyone. And I had them sitting out. I'm sure I've covered them up somehow. Okay, and then we'll take some of this really pretty little variegated baker's twine, and look what I found after like 2 weeks. They were in the very back of a drawer. They don't even belong in that drawer. Okay, I'm gonna double it up. I'm gonna tie a little bow. That's pretty. This does make me think of strawberries and cream. I'm making some strawberry jam today. I got some fresh strawberries from the berry patch on Sunday. Normally they're closed on Sunday, but because they knew we were going to be getting so much of this rain, they hurried and did a ton of picking. And I bought a flat. This will be my third batch of strawberry jam this year. And I was out of jars, so I had to get some new jars. All right. But I'm pretty excited. I had, Nathaniel said that the first batch of jam I made was too sweet. So the second one, I reduced the amount and the amount of sugar. And it turned out pretty well. So the third, he still said it was kind of sweet. So the third batch I reduced a little bit more, taking my life in my own hands, I know. And it turned into syrup. So what do you think? Those little gems are adorable. Anyway, so I made the third batch. Yeah, I guess I've made 3 already. It turned into syrup, and I could have reboiled it, right? But I didn't want to do that. So I went ahead and canned it, put it in the freezer, and we've been eating it on vanilla ice cream. Let me tell you, fresh strawberry syrup on vanilla ice cream is the bomb. Okay, so I have this. Let's see if. Oh, that is cool. Let's do that. So I have enough strawberries where I could probably make one more batch of jam, and then I think I'll make another batch of that strawberry syrup. It was really, really delicious. So I'm loving it. And the strawberries are super, super sweet this year. I know what you're thinking. How does she have time to craft and make jam? I don't know. I guess I do it when I'm watching TV. It doesn't take that long. It's freezer jam. But it gives me something to do. I have to be doing something with my hands. Are you the same way? All right. I like that rainbow. Isn't it cute? We're going to stamp on one of these little bumblebee banners. The Oh Happy Day. Remember that card kit? That was a fun kit. Okay. I'm going to line that up here. Get my Stampin' Spot out. I do like these little sizes. They're very handy. I think this one's going to work a little bit better. Oh yeah, we'll get a much better stamp out of that one. I think that other big one just needs to be washed off with my chamois. And my chamois is dry right now. Look, that's really pretty. I would never have thought to stamp in Misty Moonlight on Bumblebee because it's dark, but it turned out really well. I keep misplacing my dimensionals today. How many of you sew or quilt? Give me a thumbs up if you sew or quilt. Do you remember the old wrist bands that we used to have that would put the pins in? I know in home ec I had one. Maybe I need one of those for my dimensionals. It'd have to be kind of big though. I put them right here next to me. Look at that. Okay, and then where's the twine? I really like a double bow. It just makes it look a little bit, I don't know, it stands out just a little bit more. So again, take your twine, cut it in half. Sorry, I got quiet because I'm tying that bow. Okay. I'll put that right here. Trim my ends. I'm going to leave them just a little bit long for now. And grab some more of these little guys because they're adorable. I'll put one up here. Now, I don't think that that's dimensional on the card, but I liked it, so we're going to use it that way. And let's take one of these. I'll put that over there. And maybe one. I'm going to stick that right over here. Okay. And then you could stamp the "You're Amazing" on the inside and give that to one of our first responders or essential workers. Do you know how happy they would be to get that? It's wonderful. Oh, so happy. All right, final card today is going to use this. It's kind of psychedelic. Okay, and then, you know what? We could also take one of these vellum strips here. It softens it just a little bit. Now, if you liked the vellum behind the rainbow and you're out and you use this and then you realize you need more vellum, you know, you can always order more. Okay, this is a very simple, and we could even measure it. Let's see. So it measures about 6 5/8 by 3, I'd say 3 1/8. Did I say 6 5/8? That's wrong. Let's use the real, I don't know what I was using. 4 5/8 by 3 1/4. Okay, so that's gonna go right on here. And you don't have to use a lot of adhesive with vellum because it's so light. And it's pretty awesome. All right, now we're going to use some of these happy little clouds. So we're going to put one little one up there. We're going to take one medium-sized one right down here. And we're going to use this big one to stamp on the here. It's so cute. Get this great big hay going on. I'm going to stamp it up towards the top. Okay, don't try and center it because we're going to layer it. Okay, I'll give it a little practice run here. Oh, I stuck my finger in there. Okay. Nice. Just a little adhesive behind here. And then we can add dimensionals. We can. I found them. Oh, Wink of Stella on the rainbow would be awesome. You are right, Alex. But then again, a Wink of Stella on anything is a good idea. I don't know that I've ever thought, oh, you know, Wink of Stella on here would be just terrible. Okay, there's that. And then we're going to add dimensionals. Pardon me. Behind this little cloud. And I think I did this last week too, remember? We added an extra layer of dimension. Excuse me, I need a drink. Okay, by adding so I doubled up on those dimensionals so that it pops up even higher off of this card or off of this cloud. Okay. Strawberries and cream, that's what I'm going to call it. Magenta Madness is honestly what it is, but I have strawberries on the brine. And then trim your ends to be however long you'd like. We'll leave those a little long. And I'm gonna come grab, oh, we haven't used any Just Jade, so we can use this. Actually, let's do that one there. Let's do one of these over here. And that's gonna hold your vellum down just a little bit anyways. And how about a purple posy right up here, okay? And then on the inside, we did hey, well, hey what? Hey, you're amazing. On the inside. So fun. And now, after I've made these almost exactly the way they were in the kit, now I'm full of ideas on how I can make alternate cards. So Paper Pumpkin is awesome. It's great for first-time stampers. It's good if you're stamping with kids. It's great if you're an avid crafter because it gave me something to do. I didn't have to cut anything this morning. I honestly didn't come up to my craft room until 7:30 this morning. All I did was unpack my box, and out of the box, I'm ready to go. It's wonderful, especially if we're mourning the loss of some of our freedom. Now we've got a way to share not only what we love, but we can share it with others. So if you're interested, or you know someone who is, let me know. I'll help them register to get June's box of sunshine. And all information plus the video on how to make these will be over on my blog this morning at www.makingmemorieswithmichelle.com. I will see you again tomorrow morning. Please leave me a comment on the blog or down below. I really appreciate all of you watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.